Today we're going to talk about conscious consumption of superfoods. The food that we intake really plays a major role in order for you to be awake, be alert, be in that conscious state. The food plays the major role. Now, the food that we intake on a daily basis, I'm not sure how much it can help you to be awake. And I'm going to tell you my personal experience, how actually I became or triggered about this path of being conscious, of this path of being awake, or this path of going into higher conscious state, how it happened for me. It's through consumption of one of the superfood. When I say superfood, it's not the normal food that you intake. It's not the rice, it's not the fruits, it's the existence. Yes, existence is a superfood which I'm referring here. And the superfood which make me, or which woke me up, which showed me something different, is sun. Is conscious consumption of sun energy woke me up. And this topic is really important and for you to understand. And a lot of people, it's hard for them to be awake. It's hard for them to sit for 5 minutes in silence. It's because either on their daily activities which they do are affecting them, or any activity that they do will affect their conscious level, or will affect for them to sit in silence. Like, they cannot sit in silence because of the activities or the actions that they take, and also the food that they consume. And the food that we consume on the daily basis, I'm not sure how much is going to help an individual. But in my experience, the conscious consumption of superfood is sun, is the sky, is the water, is the air. What I mean by conscious consumption is you need to be conscious, you need to be aware of these energies, and you can consume. We are consuming it, but we are not consciously consuming it. And that's where it differs. And that's where it differed for me, and that's where it woke up. I'm a regular guy like you who's gonna eat sometimes unhealthy, sometimes healthy, sometimes I'll watch what I'm eating, sometimes I'm conscious, sometimes I'm unconsciously eating. I'm doing that. But something woke me up, something really triggered me, which was sun energy. And one day it just happened. I just bonded with the sun and started consuming the sun energy consciously. And once I consumed it and started meditating, it triggered me. It kind of changed me. It changed my pattern, my activity, my action. I can sit and meditate for hours now, which was not possible earlier, probably because of my consumption of food, or I didn't have this conscious consumption of superfood like sun or the air. I mean, these are the superfood I refer to as superfood, which is equivalent to existence. Existence is a superfood. We are made out of existence, and everything that you eat comes from this existence, comes from this earth, right? And we differentiate as organic, inorganic, and we try to consume food in a very good manner, which is not bad. But the thing I'm trying to say here is, in order for you to wake up, in order for you to have that consciousness, alertness, focus, in order for you to elevate yourself to higher conscious states, in order for you to experience no mind, which means that you let go your thoughts, and there's a stage where there is no mind at all, just pure silence. It's totally blank. And in order for you to experience where you have this experience of no mind, you need to consume superfoods. And for me, with my experience, it's all through consumption of superfoods. It can be just staring into the sky, it can be just staring into the nature, and consciously consuming or consciously being aware of existence is kind of consuming or being part of existence itself. And when you are being part of existence itself, you're kind of consuming that energy, you're becoming one with that energy. It can be sun, it can be moon, it can be stars, it can be the sky. Existence as a whole can wake you up, can trigger you up. And I'm making this video because you need to practice being conscious in the nature, in the existence. And when you bond with them, you become one with them, you're kind of consuming that super food or the super energy from the existence. And that's when you wake up. That's when blissfulness happens. That's when you will see the truth, or the search of truth will begin. And that's how it began for me. It's not through the normal food that I eat. I think the normal food didn't trigger me much. It helped me in my nutrition and other factors probably. But the one which clicked, the one which triggered me, the first superfood, the super energy which woke me up was the sun energy. I just bond with the sun energy, and even till date, if I consume something bad from the environment that I live in, it can be someone saying something bad, it can be bad food, it can be something negative which I consume, I know to consume the super energy, which is the sun energy, consciously. And when I do that, I can detox myself, I can detox all the bad energy within me, and I can raise my conscious levels. So that's why the superfood is the key factor for you to elevate. That's what I want to say in this video. Hopefully you get this. It's difficult to meditate. A lot of people will be saying, it's difficult to meditate, I cannot sit for 5 minutes, I tried it, nothing happens. It's because of the food. The food plays a major role in order for you to wake up, and the consumption of nature or existence will wake you up. That's for sure. That's guaranteed. And that's what I want to say in this video. I have probably said the same thing, like the energies that surround us. Maybe I made a different video, but here the motivation in this video, or the whole thing about doing all these videos, is to wake me up and wake you up, and go in the path of searching the truth, and it's important to wake myself up, and it's also important for me to wake you guys up. So that's why I'm making this video. I know that I cannot take my video, I cannot take my body, I cannot take any of these things, but the only thing I can leave, or the only thing I can do with my energy, is transform this energy from me to you, and you can transform the same energy, raise up your conscious levels, and you can transform to other people. So we are helping each other, and this is pretty important because human beings need to raise their conscious levels. And imagine the world, everyone is conscious, everyone is awake, everyone is in that higher elevated state. Imagine how the world is going to be. It's going to be totally different. There will be more peace, because all these things kind of make a person in a more peaceful manner, and he's going to look at other human beings in a more peaceful manner, more loving, rather than judging other person. That's why it's important to pass this message. And as we are improving our technology, we are improving everything, we also need to raise our conscious levels. It's important to kind of transform, or it's important to pass this information, and that's what I'm doing here, and I'm just playing my part. Hopefully you do your part, you raise your conscious levels, and you kind of pass this information on your own way, on your own thinking, and you come up with your own ways to transform this energy to all the human beings, and how it's possible. Raise the conscious levels of all human beings so that we are in peace, we are in harmony, and we are in love with each other.